Today, we are going to check out some awesome custom tracks in Mario Kart DS. Let's do this. All right, here we are once again back with CTGP Nitro playing Pro Vanilla Lake 2. I forgot how to accelerate, but here we go. This looks a lot like N64 Sherbet Land, actually. Okay, wait, is this just Sherbet Land? It says it's Pro Vanilla Lake 2, but that's apparently the name of the track. Okay, never mind. It doesn't go in the cave. But yeah, we are back with one of the best Mario Kart DS mods. Actually, probably the only like reputable one that I know of. I mean, there's a few other ones, but for the most part, this is the mod that most everybody knows. I went into the water. I'm playing as Minecraft Mario. There's a bunch of really cool skins in this mod, and I guess Minecraft Mario was their choice for Mario, which I mean is pretty cool. The Minecraft movie just came out recently. I have yet to see it, but that did come out recently, so I guess this sort of fits with the theme. But okay, I'm getting hit by a banana, but this track's pretty neat. It's super basic. It doesn't seem like anything too special. This is a lot like the Super Nintendo. Well, I mean, this is from the Super Nintendo, obviously. I can't talk today, but yeah. I haven't played this modded a bit. I'm glad that I finally got to get back into it. This mod is really fun. I do enjoy this a lot. So, okay. Oh my gosh, that shortcut is... I don't know if that's even a shortcut. Actually, I don't even know if that's faster. I don't think it is. I think I'm overcomplicating things, but I do that a lot. I'm very good at that. All right, going into the last lap though, pretty solid first track. Not too bad. Again, nothing too special, but hey, it's a Vanilla Lake. What can go wrong? Oh my gosh, a blue shell right at the end. Are you kidding me? What? Okay, that was crazy. All right, next up we have Carrera Circuit or Carrera. I think it's like a Spanish thing. I don't know. It's called Carrera Circuit. Okay, this literally looks like a go-kart track or like a Hot Wheels track. But this is actually kind of neat. You're like inside a house, but you're like a little go-kart. I think I've seen this track in... maybe CTGP Revolution for Mario Kart Wii. I feel like I have seen this track before, or maybe it's in 7. I know I've seen this track before. It does look pretty neat. Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna throw that bomb back. Okay, I did get a couple people. Let's go. I do love the fact of the handheld games. I mentioned this in the last video. It's nice to have the mini map at the bottom, especially since you know like what's coming and stuff. So it's really nice to have. But sadly, that isn't in future Mario Karts, obviously because you don't have 2 screens. So can't really do too much to have the mini map like that. It's cool. Obviously, we still have the mini map now that's just off to the side of the screen, and it does tell you when stuff is coming up. But another thing I liked about this is that you have the ability to see what everybody's items are. Like you can see if somebody's holding a blue shell, holding a red shell, whatever. Like I can see Robo Mario has a green shell. Now he just got rid of it, but it's really cool that you can see that. Sadly, you know, it's again not in future Mario Karts, but hey, it's pretty cool. I do like that. But this track is pretty solid. I do like the background. I love that it's like you're in like a little house. This almost looks like it's on like a dining room table or something. Or no, this is on the floor. Why did I think dining room table? I am so slow. Okay, what is going on? I'm getting hit by everything. But yeah, no, we're literally just on the floor. I don't know what made me think this was a table, but you know, I'm doing a little crazy today. And I'm getting hit by 1,000,000,005 items. Game, can you please be nice to me today? Oh my gosh, this is actually bonkers. Okay, I don't know why I threw that red shell or green shell. That wasn't gonna do anything. Okay, triple bananas. Well, I don't think I'll be getting first. Well, I mean, we'll take it. I mean, honestly, second's not too bad, but would have liked first. Would have been great. All right, time for Environment Map Cave. It's a very interesting name. This looks a lot like Luncheon Kingdom from Mario Odyssey. I don't know. That was the first thing I thought of when I saw this. I don't know exactly what this is. This is kind of neat. It's like a pastel-y kind of color. It kind of reminds me of Sky High Sundae from Mario Kart Tour. It reminds me a lot of that. But this is what? Okay, I didn't realize there's a red shell coming after me. I got to remember to look at the mini map. Okay, wait, that is off-road. Okay, but I gladly don't fall off. Okay, I'm going to throw that red shell. Oh gosh, that's a fake. I will say the fake item boxes in this game actually look a lot better than they do in Mario Kart Wii. Because in this game, they just don't have the question mark. But in Mario Kart Wii, they're a completely different color. And it's like, well, you can already see it at that point. It literally defeats the whole purpose of the box. I think Mario Kart Wii definitely has the worst version of the fake item box. It would be nice to see the fake item box come back. Maybe it'll be in the new Mario Kart World that just got announced recently, possibly. I don't know. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, you may have already seen that game and you may see how it is. Which I hope you're having a lot of fun with it because that game is going to be great. I cannot wait. Okay, oh my gosh, there's bananas everywhere. Also, I am playing on an actual 3DS. As you can tell, I just bought my mic. But yeah, it's definitely a little cramped, but I'm finally glad to have an actual 3DS to record DS and 3DS games. But I will say it's definitely a lot less comfortable than playing like a regular controller. Because I have huge hands, and I have the new 3DS XL, and my hands are still like cramped. It's actually crazy how small this thing is compared to like other consoles. Like, it's great for portability purposes, but for comfortability, yeah, it's a little crazy. Am I gonna get second again? I'm gonna get second again. Well, I mean, that was an interesting track. It was pretty okay, not too bad, but hey, I can't word. Anyways, just on to the next track. I can't speak. Speaking of Sky High Sunday, now we have Sky High Road, so very similar name. It does look like we're definitely sky high. Oh gosh, okay, wait, this actually looks pretty cool. This looks like one of the sub areas in Super Mario Odyssey. Like, the clouds kind of remind me of that, where the clouds are covering the whole bottom of the area. You have the little blocks here. Obviously, you have as well the clouds and stuff. It does. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how tight that turn was. I wasn't paying attention at all. I was too busy looking at the track and seeing how it looks than racing, because yeah, that's what I do best. I don't pay attention to anything that I need to. I pay attention to everything but the race. I mean, hey, it's my specialty. I mean, what can I say? Oh my... Dude, I am playing like garbage today. I mean, then again, I'm playing these tracks for the first time, so I don't know what to expect from these tracks, but I should be a little bit better than this. I shouldn't be falling off the track every 5 seconds. But you know what? That's all the fun in it. It makes the video more entertaining because, yeah, why not? But yeah, this track's pretty cool. I will say the pipes are a nice addition, obviously, because it's mostly white. So adding those pipes gives it a little bit of color. But I need to flipping catch up. Okay, I need to... Oh my gosh. Okay, this is actually wild. I will say this song's pretty good too. I don't know if there's any like custom music in this mod. I don't believe. I think it's all reused music from the base game. I would have to look into that, but I think there's only a couple songs maybe that might be slightly different. I think I recognized that in the last video with a couple of the tracks we did, but for the most part, I don't think there are any new songs. So I don't play Mario Kart DS very much. I haven't played it that much. I'm going to break for a bit. How did I still get hit by that? I literally slowed down just so I wouldn't get hit by it, and I got hit by it anyways. I don't know how that happened. Okay, he took the shortcut. We're going to the last lap. I need to get away from these people. They're being so annoying. Bowser, go away. Okay. Or King Koopa, I guess. It's King Koopa in this one, it looks like. Yeah, King Koopa, that dry bones dude. I don't know what he's called. It's like a specific type of dry bones, but I don't know exactly what. But yeah, there are custom skins in this mod for each character, which is pretty cool. I did wish there were like actual custom characters, but you do have to add those yourself. But for the most part, every single character is a reskin, which is, I mean, a pretty neat addition. Dude, I am just not wording today. Oh my gosh. Why, dude? Can I stop falling off the track? Oh, this is so annoying. I don't like this at all. Okay, I need a break there. Come on. I'm gonna take the shortcut. No, of course the one time I try to take the shortcut, I freaking miss. Oh. All right, here we go with Luigi Circuit. So we're getting into some retro tracks now. We've been doing a lot of custom tracks. Now we get to do some good old faithful tracks that we all know and love. So starting off with, of course, Luigi Circuit. I mean, hey, this track, it's a classic. I mean, how can you hate Luigi Circuit? I mean, obviously, it's a very simple track. Not super exciting with anything, but honestly, simple tracks aren't always bad, unless you're talking Baby Park, which Baby Park, we don't talk about that, unless you're talking about the original one on the GameCube. Other than that, that track is pretty terrible, especially the one that's in this game. In Mario Kart DS, that track is not very good. I did not mean to let go of that banana. Oh my gosh. Okay, Bowser, do not dare. I will say this does look really good for being a Mario Kart DS track. Like, or I guess I should say for being remade into Mario Kart DS. I mean, you're only going one generation back, so it's honestly not too bad. And it does look pretty good. Okay, I couldn't apparently throw my red shell backwards. Okay, game just wants to be weird today. All right, there we go. Luigi Circuit is done. Pretty solid version of this track. Not too bad at all. All right, time for SNES Choco Island 1. Nah, looks actually... Ooh, this looks a lot like Mario World. Sorry. I'm telling you, dude, I cannot think of what to say at the start of these tracks, and by the time I get to starting the track, I don't know what to say. So then I just say random stuff that I don't know. But yeah, this looks a lot like Mario World. Like the background, I think, is ripped straight from Mario World. I'm pretty sure. And by Mario World, I mean Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, which is, by the way, an amazing game. And it would make sense because obviously Super Mario Kart came out on the same system. That might be the same background they use. Wait, no. No, Choco Island has like it's not a blue background, it's like a yellow background. So no, that wouldn't be taken from Mario World, but this does look really cool. Has the little moving chain chomps that are animated like 2D. I actually really like that touch. Now, obviously they're not 3D, but for a SNES track, it makes sense for them to be 2D. Kind of adds to that retro aesthetic, which is really good. Oh my gosh. Okay. And they did definitely add some challenge with the mud piles, with the boost panels. Pretty neat. Yeah, not too bad of a track. And there is elevation to the track as well, which is nice. Not too much, just to add a little bit of flair to it, because obviously Super Nintendo tracks were all completely flat. And I'm gonna get by the blue shell alongside I still don't know who this is. Like, it's a version of a Dry Bones. If you guys know who that is, let me know in the comments. I actually don't know who it is. I mean, it looks like, I don't know, Deck Dry Bones or Dry, I don't know, amphibian turtle thing. I don't know. I literally don't know who it is. So if you guys would know, that'd be amazing, because I don't know everything. I am a big noob when it comes to knowing certain characters. Although I call myself a Mario fan, and yet I don't know things in Mario. So that was a pretty solid track though, and yeah. All right, here we go with another Wii track. Wii Moo Moo Meadows. This track does look pretty darn cool. We'll say, okay, it does look very similar to the Mario Kart Wii version, obviously. Not as much the 8 Deluxe version, which, by the way, the 8 Deluxe version definitely looks a lot better to me personally, especially when it comes to the coloring. Because obviously the dirt, especially Mario Kart Wii, is a lot more orange. While in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's definitely more brown, like actual dirt is. This looks a lot more like sand, or like closer to sand. It just looks like a golden sand color, but it is still a really good track nonetheless. Moo Moo Meadows is a classic. We all know and love it. I love how I'm calling everything classic, and that just shows you how old these games are. I mean, Mario Kart DS came out in like 2006 or 2005, and then Mario Kart Wii came out in like 2007, 2008. I mean, dude, it is crazy how old these games are. And now we're on the, what, 9th installment of the series? I guess 10th if you count Mario Kart Tour. It's insane, dude. I cannot believe we have had this many Mario Kart games. Okay, he got hit by the blue shell. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize he had that. I do have a mushroom. Maybe I'll go ahead and use that up here. Let me see. We're on the last lap, so maybe I can try to... I'm not gonna get another item. I'm gonna go ahead and use it right here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. That works. I mean, we're pretty far ahead in comparison to everyone else. I mean, no one is on the map. Also, another thing that's really cool about this mod is that if you notice on the top, well, I guess it'd be bottom screen, but above me on the screen you guys see, there is a speedometer at the top right, which is actually really cool. Like, there's a little mushroom and it tells you like how fast you're going. I don't know like necessarily what unit that is. I don't know if it's like miles per hour. It doesn't look like it. I don't think we're gonna be going 120 miles an hour, but hey, I mean, it's really cool. Nice little touch there, but solid version of this track. All right, here we go with Toad's Turnpike. Now this is a lot more like the 8 Deluxe version. I can definitely see that. Yeah, that's interesting that they decided to go like a mix between the two, because I mean, okay, maybe this does look more like the... No, wait, for a second. Oh yeah, no, this is also the lag. Holy crap. Yeah, no, this is definitely a lot more like the 8 Deluxe version. It seems to be like a hybrid between the two. It's taking like the skinny aspect of the N64 version, combining it with the graphics, sort of graphical fidelity that the 8 Deluxe version does. So, I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. And the trucks and the cars and stuff do look a lot better in this than Mario Kart 64, but obviously Mario Kart 64 is an old game. But so is this. I was literally just talking about how old this game is. But Mario Kart 64 had like, what, 10 years on this game, so it makes sense that this would look a lot better. If this didn't look better, I would be very confused. And I do love the background with the city. I love that they added that touch, because obviously in the original, it was just like a blue skybox. It was pretty basic and boring, but hey, this is a really good version of this track. And Toad's Turnpike, while it is really annoying on the original, I do love it in 8 Deluxe. It is definitely one of the best retro tracks and one of the best tracks in general in that game. It's a really fun time, very chaotic, a lot of fun, little challenging, and yeah, this is a very solid version of that track, and I cannot complain with it at all. All right, this mod loves its Wii tracks. Now time for Mario Circuit from Mario Kart Wii. This track, definitely a lot better than Luigi Circuit. It's still a good track. I don't know if it's one of my favorite Mario Circuits. I don't know. I feel like this track doesn't get that much attention in comparison to the other Mario Kart Wii tracks. I feel like it definitely could deserve more love. It's a very basic track, but all circuit tracks really are supposed to be basic. DS Mario Circuit definitely is one of the better Mario Circuits though in the series for sure. And it's always interesting how Mario Kart always has like specific tracks that are repeated throughout the series. Like there's always a Mario Circuit, there's almost always a Luigi Circuit. There's in a couple games, but you always have a Rainbow Road. How did I get hit by that? Oh my gosh, I'm getting hit by everything. What the heck? Yeah, there's always a Rainbow Road, always a Mario Circuit. What other tracks are always repeating? I feel like there's another one, or am I wrong? I know Mario Circuit for sure. Mario Circuit and Rainbow Road are always ones that are repeated. Maybe that's it. I don't know. My mind is blinking right now, but this is a really good version of this track. It is crazy how well or how good these creators can get these tracks to look on the DS. Because this is like an old console and they're getting these tracks that are newer to actually race pretty well on older hardware. And they don't look that bad. Like obviously they don't look as good as, you know, they would modern day, but obviously it's not going to. I mean, it's lower resolution, lower quality, lower everything. I mean, you're being able to squish tracks like this onto such a low powered system is very impressive, and they're doing a great job with all of these tracks. All right, here we go with 3DS. Well, it's Rock Mountain. The mod calls it Alpine Pass or Alpine Pass, but that's just because of the region it's in. Obviously, if you are in PAL regions, this was referred to as Alpine Pass. But if you are American like I am, obviously you would know this as Rock Mountain, which by the way, this looks a lot better than the 8 Deluxe version of this track. The 8 Deluxe version of this track does not look very good, I'll be honest, but this version of the track looks pretty darn amazing. And you're going from 3DS back to DS, and wow, honestly, I couldn't tell you that this wasn't a Mario Kart DS track. If I didn't know what the tracks were in Mario Kart DS and I didn't know much about Mario Kart, I would think this is a Mario Kart DS track. Like this looks exactly like something you would put. Also, I love this song, by the way. I know this isn't the original song, but like, not gonna lie, this kind of fits, especially since you're like, you know, trekking up a mountain. It's a dangerous journey, and this music actually fits quite well with it. And this is a very, I've been saying this is a very good version of the track for like every single track, but you know what? I just missed the item, that's what. But I know I've been saying the same thing for every track, but seriously, I mean, there's not much else to say. I mean, these tracks are just so good. Okay, blue shell, watch out. Okay, don't get hit by the explosion this time. Last time I got hit by the explosion, and that was a nightmare. I don't know why I did, but, you know, gotta love iframes and damage physics in this game. I don't even know how to explain that kind of stuff. Like, I ran into it when it exploded like 3 seconds ago, and I still got hit by it, so I don't know. That's just how it works. Also, it feels like there's like, you get drugged back. I don't know why, but like when you go up that mountain, it feels like you slow down a little bit just because of how steep it is. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I do feel that. Which, by the way, if you guys do want to check out this mod, I will leave that in the description down below. Feel free to go check it out. This is a very good mod, and if you do have the ability to play it, I would absolutely recommend it. It is such a fun time. Which, by the way, I do want to play through the original Mario Kart DS on the channel. That would actually be really fun. Let me know if you guys want to see that. That would be a super fun time. Whether I do that as videos or a live stream series, whichever, that would be super fun. I would love to do that, and I need to play more of these Mario Kart mods, absolutely, but also just the original games. I haven't played a lot of Mario Kart growing up. My first Mario Kart was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so I'm so glad to finally get into Mario Kart because I didn't grow up with it. I grew up with 2D Mario, so being able to branch out and play some good old Mario Kart is really fun, and get to play amazing tracks like this which, by the way, this was good. And again, it looks a lot better than the 8 Deluxe version, so I can't complain. All right, time for Mario Kart Tour New York Minute. I'm wondering if this is gonna be a section-based track. Okay, no, I don't think it is. As the tour tracks usually would change per lap, but it doesn't look like they're going to be doing that here, which makes sense. I don't think Mario Kart DS has the ability to do that. Also, I just got my fake item box stolen. That's lovely. Okay, this looks okay. I will say this definitely doesn't look as good as some of the other tracks do. They definitely did have to dumb down the graphics, especially in terms of the buildings. The buildings do look kind of bland. This feels a lot like, I don't know. I don't really like this track that much, but it's definitely okay. How did I not hit you, dude? I was literally so close. Okay, don't miss the item box this time like I have been, because I'm just so good at doing that. But I mean, this track doesn't race too bad. Like, it's definitely a good racing track, but in terms of looks, there's a banana there that I couldn't see because it's so dark. But yeah, in terms of the looks, definitely is okay. Could definitely be a lot better. They also don't have the water geysers like they do in the 8 Deluxe version of this track. And the 8 Deluxe version of this track is definitely looking a lot better. Now, is this my favorite track? No, it's not my favorite Mario Kart Tour track either. Athens Dash, Roma Bonti, Madrid Drive, like, I wonder if they'll have some of those in here. I know they are newer, and this mod is like a few years old at this point, so I don't know if they have those. It would be pretty neat if they do. We'll have to see whenever we play this again and see what more tracks they have, because I don't know how far up they go in terms of tracks. Because obviously, you know, porting an 8 Deluxe track down to DS would be a little challenging, but they did do Mario Kart Tour, so we'll have to see what they do. All right, and our last track for the day is good old N64 Wario Stadium. This looks okay. So, I mean, y'all know how long this track is, and this looks very faithful to the original. Ooh, wait, they have boost panels and stuff. Wait, that's actually cool. I mean, classic song, pretty great. But yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Okay, wait, no, this is different. Wait, no, this is a little different. Okay, oh my gosh, the drifting is a little crazy though. Oh my gosh, which by the way, this track is being brought back to Mario Kart World. I cannot wait to see what that track looks like. I think it's gonna be pretty sick. I mean, the original Mario, not Mario, Wario Stadium, definitely not one of the best tracks. It's actually one of the most dreaded tracks of that game, just because of how long it is and how easily you can screw up. But one of the cool things about that track is the shortcuts you can do. There's some pretty insane ultra shortcuts you can do where you can clip through walls and like you literally can like skip whole sections of the track. But there is one ramp towards the end of the lap, or towards the end of the lap, that if you hit it, you are completely screwed. You get sent all the way back, and because it's Mario Kart 64, it's almost impossible to catch up because it is just, that's how annoying that game is. Okay, what the heck? What is going on? But yeah, this is only 2 laps. I do like that they did shorten it because again, it is such a long track. I mean, this is going to be like a 2.5-ish minute track, which I mean, definitely not as bad as the original. The original was like, I think on the highest CC, it's like 4.5 minutes. So, I mean, hey, I will take 2.5 minutes any day over the super long track. Oh my gosh. Okay, blue shell. That's crazy. Okay, Mr. Dry Bones thingy dude that I still don't know who you are. Still ahead of me. I'm not going to get the item boxes because he stole both of them. You got a fake. Oh my gosh. What the heck, dude? Game, can you please work with me? Dude, I am literally in 6th place. What is going on? I am... Game. No, come on. Come on. Come on. No. No. Go. Mario, go. Come on, get third. Get third. Beat Waluigi. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh, dude. That was way too close. But we still got first. Oh my gosh. All right, so if you guys did enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more CTGP Nitro videos. These tracks have been absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to check out way more of these tracks. They are absolutely insane. But if you want to see me play some Mario Sunshine tracks, check out this video right over here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.